So, Eversource CLP, you guys are precluded from profiting on the supply portion of the bill. Is that correct? Per deregulation 1999?
Per the supply portion, correct. We do
You're
not,
precluded.
we do not
And that's
earn
very-
any profit.
Right, and I think that's very important for us all to know, and I don't think a lot of us understand that.
And-
We spent millions on this,
And Trevor,
educating
if you could-
folks.
If you could come up a little bit closer to the mic.
10 years ago on this, when 2007, 2008, when deregulation actually took effect. There's like 200,000 customers switched away. But one of the benefits of that is that it was education that Eversource, CLP does not profit or precluded from profiting. And one of the things that I think Mayor Bass was saying is that you may not buy the things, because the sheer root of the problem is the RECs. Let's call it what it is. You guys want 37%. When I say you guys, meaning the elected officials, right, that are appointing the commissioners, approving these step-ups. In 2018, it was 24%, I believe, off the top of my head. I've got to deal with 13 states, 30 utilities, 4 power grids, and I don't know, 13 suppliers of 800,000 customers. So I do this all day, all night. So my question there is, it's not so much that you have to buy the power from these resources. They have to go and offset 37% of what they delivered to the consumer in renewable energy credits, right? So let's just talk with tier 1 rack right now. It's $40 a megawatt hour. It's insane. Brookfield's my client, by the way, over in New York. Owns all the hydro racks. I'll get to that in a second. $20 for a tier 3. Tier 2 is crap. It's trash. I mean, the fact that we even allow that to happen is pretty gross. But so let's just think about that. That's $60 a megawatt hour. And I'm saying all this because CLP, if I created a supplier, as you mentioned before, I would have to offset my delivered energy by 37%. Think about that, right? At the same time, I'm financially assuring all my power that I delivered at the ISO, knowing, I don't know, a couple $1 million. In your case, you got your balance sheet, thankfully, for CLP. I think $5,000 is the membership fee at ISO New England for the renewal fee. Your balance sheet would cover, you know, the minimum capitalization participation amounts at ISO New England, so that's good. So again, let's get back to the root cause. It's RECs, right? So I agree. I mean, I deal with this in the state of New York. Oh gosh, I mean, this is where it gets crazy. They want to be about 50% in the next 5 to 6 years, right? I used to buy Texas RECs for $3, $4 a rec. All of a sudden, I had to buy in-state RECs in order to serve those customers. The ACP charge, we know what an ACP charge is? Alternative compliance. You know what that is? A cash payment to the Pura, in this case, if I don't buy those RECs. So again, it all comes back to these REC programs. So I just want to understand that it's, to your point, it's not always Eversource. It's not the utility. Actually, when I dealt with the 30, 40 utilities, I thought they were the enemy, and it's not. It's the commissions. I just battled Ohio Commission and sent them back to their desk this morning on an error they made. But again, I just want to kind of confirm the differences here, right? So they're precluded from profiting on supply. So let's just keep it what it is. What's strange, though, is in the last 17 years, it used to be a 60-40 split, supply, delivery. That's changed. 60-40, the opposite direction, right? Why is that? All these programs and everything else we're paying. And again, who's approving those commissions? It's not Eversource, it's Pura, right? So again, unfortunately, the buck has to go somewhere. You want to talk about heat pumps? You know what heat pumps do? Increase electricity demand. You know what Title 179 or 74 in New York? What that is if you don't retrofit your company or building in New York, you're getting hundreds of thousands of fines and things coming out on a schedule over the next 5, 6, 10 years. Is that right? With heat pumps, the good thing is they're removing the oil there, zonalizing it, so there's a give-take there. Here, if you're just increasing your electrical demand. The other problem besides the RECs is you hit the nail on the head, transmission capacity. I could go put a solar field down in that brownfield right now, and I can't deliver the power. You guys won't even give me the power. Would you guys allow me to run lines underneath, over, or above on your poles? I'll get a line truck out there tomorrow. Can't do it. So again, you guys incentivize programs, and I see you guys, Pura incentivize all these programs, hands out money to solar fields and all these other renewable, you can't even deliver the energy. It's insane, right? So again, transmission, delivery, there's nothing we can do about it. The only way we can do about that is through Pura and who we elect and other ways around it. Generation supply is a no-go. FERC, yeah, I mean, I've got market-based rate tariffs there. Delivery and OpEx, I think that's it. But the biggest one I wanted to really truly understand for folks to understand is that they're precluded from profiting on supply. Who cares about 2 cents? Let's just do the math. What is it? 200 kilowatts times 10 cents was 8 cents. What is that, $4? Is that gonna save your dinner tomorrow night? I don't think so. So supply is not the answer. I run 12 of them right now. You know, so again, it's not gonna help. The delivery, all this, these rec programs, they have to change. And you guys don't want to go buy 37% rec stuff to set this stuff and increase the price to us, do you? I'm hoping the answer is no. But, you know, these are the things that we got to start thinking about. And I think you guys have to, you know, kind of get back into the fight a little bit too, and have, I don't know if it's a lobbyist thing or whatever the case may be, if it's you guys exposing that public benefits charge. If I didn't make Billy the other day, I was going to tackle him because it's true. This stuff was already embedded. Thankfully, it's come to light so you can actually see what you're paying for. Right? It's very painful. I have a lot more on my noggin. I stay pretty busy, so I babble and I don't want to go on any longer. But any other questions, I'm happy to jump up here again.
Thank you, Trevor.